Hello, and welcome to Fragments of Stillness. It's truly a pleasure to have you here for another moment of pause and reflection. If this content resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell, and remember, new videos are published every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 a.m. Sharing this space with you is always a privilege. Today, we're going to reflect on a quiet but powerful theme: the weight of always seeming strong. Is holding everything alone truly a sign of strength? Or is it, deep down, just another way of losing ourselves? Society has taught us to admire the strong, the resilient ones, those who never waver in the face of pain, who stay upright even when everything around them collapses. Since childhood, we've heard phrases like, "Swallow your tears," "Hold your head high," "Don't be weak," and slowly, we start building walls around our pain, as if admitting we're hurting is a failure, as if needing someone is a flaw. Being strong has become a duty, and for many, that duty has turned into a weight they carry every single day. They support families, solve problems, listen to everyone, but rarely have the time or space to listen to themselves. Maybe you are one of those people. Maybe you're also tired of carrying everything alone. Maybe no one sees how much you've been hurting while trying to be the pillar for everyone else, when no one is a pillar for you. Today, I invite you to listen to a small story. There are no classic heroes or dramatic twists, but perhaps it holds something you've needed to hear for a long time. Close your eyes for a few seconds, take a deep breath, allow yourself to slow down. This story is for you. Once upon a time, in a distant village, there was a man everyone called the Stone Man. He was known for his endurance. He never complained, never cried, always ready to help anyone in need. Rain or shine, he was there, steady, dependable, unshakable in everyone's eyes. When the village was struck by a great storm, homes were destroyed, crops lost, and chaos spread. Everyone ran to the Stone Man. He carried wood on his back, pushed carts filled with the injured, comforted the crying children. He never stopped. He didn't eat. He was always in motion, always strong, always everything for everyone. One day, amidst the ruins, a little girl walked up to him and asked, "Don't you ever get tired?" He gave her a weary smile and replied, "Stones don't get tired." But at night, when everyone was asleep, the Stone Man would go to the lake. There, alone, he would kneel by the water's edge and cry in silence. Not because he wanted to be a stone, but because no one had ever asked if he wanted to be anything else. And slowly, he began to break from within. Until one morning, when the village went looking for him, he was no longer there. Only a few broken stones remained by the edge of the lake. The Stone Man was admired by everyone, but no one ever asked how he felt. No one saw his tears in the dark, and he himself had forgotten he had the right to feel, to pause, to be cared for. This story touches something deep because it reveals a quiet paradox. The stronger you appear to be, the less support people offer you. They get used to your resilience and begin to believe you don't need anything, not affection, not attention, not rest. And slowly, you begin to disappear, not from others' eyes, but from yourself. Have you noticed how the strong ones are often the last to be embraced, the last to be listened to with care? The ones everyone runs to, but no one really asks, "And how are you really?" The Stone Man is a symbol of this trap, the trap of being needed, but never nurtured, of showing up for the world while being absent from yourself. And the saddest part? Many only realize the strong were tired when they're already gone, when they're already broken. This story isn't about weakness. It's about the right to be human, to have limits, to not be okay, to need rest. Because the true burden doesn't lie in the responsibilities we carry. It lies in the silence we maintain for fear of disappointing those who believe we're unbreakable. The fable of the Stone Man is a call to revisit what we understand as strength. Maybe being strong is the opposite of what we've been told. Maybe being strong is having the courage to say, "Today, I can't. Today, I need someone to hold me." How many times have you said, "I'm fine," when you weren't? How many times have you swallowed your tears just to appear composed? How many times have you overextended yourself while caring for everyone, except you? Maybe you've become the fortress of your family, your job, your friends. But who's the fortress of your fortress? The truth is, there's a specific kind of loneliness in being considered strong. Because strong people don't get comfort. They get expectations. And with time, that weight becomes too much. It wears down your body, your soul. It steals the color from life. Not because you're weak, but because no one should have to live entirely alone within themselves. Being strong isn't about never crying. It's about recognizing your pain and having the courage to speak it. It's knowing that sharing your burden doesn't diminish you. It humanizes you. Vulnerability is not a crack. It's a window through which the light enters. If this story touched something within you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone who might need to hear it too, and leave a comment. Do you also feel like you're always being too strong? Let's build a space here where vulnerability is not shameful, but sacred. Subscribe to Fragments of Stillness and remember, new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 a.m. Each one is a quiet place to breathe and be, because sometimes what we need the most is to not have to be a stone.